From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. It's complete to Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen now looks to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Shakir hauls it in. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They run for the first time with James Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
In motion, the tight end. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try the right side here with Davis. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Deion Henley there on the tackle. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 31 yards. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw to Disley. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gives him a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays you can't account for?
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Will Disley from 8 yards out. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On play action, Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Travel like a Dawn, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then ball in Japan.
Pass on for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
He gets it to Johnston. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Hey, home. That's it.
A final shot before half for Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he's got this down to the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw here, Herbert. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. On 4th down, Herbert. Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Will Disley, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Harris running straight ahead. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Najee Harris, a 22-yard scamper. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of these but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Bills. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 58 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be...
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Flush to his right. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. I said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. The heavy brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score. Chargers 42. Bills 27. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's Allen. That's taken in by Knox. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Henley. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.